Life, in all its complexity and mystery, often acts as a mirror, reflecting back our beliefs, emotions, and internal states. This idea, as old as philosophy itself, invites us to look at reality not as something fixed and unchangeable, but as a malleable surface that responds to what we project. When we look into a mirror, the reflection we see is undeniably ours, but it is also an inverted image, something that only makes sense when we understand the relationship between what is before the mirror and what it returns. Plato, in his famous allegory of the cave, suggested that the world we perceive is merely a shadow of perfect ideas. For him, external reality was a reflection of the inner world, of the essential truth that resides beyond appearances. This philosophical perspective echoes in the work of Carl Jung, who described how we project hidden aspects of our psyche, what he called the shadow, onto the world around us. When we do not recognize our repressed emotions, our unexpressed fears and desires, they tend to manifest in our external experience, reflected in the situations and relationships we encounter. This metaphor of the mirror is a profound invitation to self-reflection. If external reality reflects our internal state, then the experiences we meet in life are, in a way, a continuous dialogue between us and the universe. They show us where we are aligned and where we need adjustment. Instead of looking at circumstances as something that happens to us, we can begin to see them as something that happens for us, an opportunity to learn, grow, and transform. The power of understanding reality as a reflection is liberating. It means that we are not passive victims of a chaotic world, but active participants in its creation. Every thought, every emotion, and every belief we nurture contributes to shaping the reflection we see. It's like adjusting the light that illuminates the mirror. Small changes in the light source can completely transform the projected image. In this context, life stops being something that simply happens and becomes a vibrant dance between the internal and external. The mirror of reality is not rigid or unchangeable. It is malleable, continuously responding to what we choose to be and believe. By recognizing this dynamic, we are encouraged to take responsibility for our inner world, knowing that it is the key to transforming what we experience externally. This awareness also reminds us that, just like a mirror, life reflects with precision, but without judgment. It simply returns what we present. If we don't like what we see, we don't have to break the mirror. Instead, we can adjust how we position ourselves in front of it. Thus, the mirror of life is a silent guide, a tool for self-knowledge and expansion. It calls us to look inward with honesty and courage, so that we can create a reflection that resonates with the truth of who we truly are. The beliefs we hold, often without realizing it, are the lenses through which we view the world. These lenses not only shape our perception but also determine the quality of the experiences we have. The mirror of life reflects these beliefs precisely, returning situations and relationships that confirm what we believe to be true. Imagine that someone deeply believes they are unworthy of love. This belief, though perhaps buried in their subconscious, begins to manifest in their interactions. Perhaps they attract relationships that reinforce this sense of unworthiness or interpret neutral actions as signs of rejection. The reflection in the mirror of life is not a punishment, but a warning. It is showing what needs to be seen and eventually transformed. This process is fascinating because beliefs act like magnets. When we believe something with conviction, our subconscious looks for evidence to support this view. It's like tuning the frequency of a radio. We tune into what resonates with our inner vibrations. If our beliefs are limiting, we will see reflections that confirm these limitations. But when we begin to cultivate expansive and positive beliefs, the mirror of life responds in kind, offering reflections that sustain our new perspective. The central question here is, what is being reflected in your life today? Are the situations you are facing mirrors of beliefs you've carried for a long time? Perhaps they are showing areas where you still feel fear, doubt, or insecurity. Or maybe they are reflecting moments of alignment, peace, and trust. Regardless of the reflection, life is constantly sending messages about where you are and what needs your attention. A simple yet transformative exercise is to identify and question a belief you feel is limiting your experience. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it truly mine, or did I inherit it from someone else or the environment I grew up in? Often, by investigating the origin of these beliefs, we realize they are not absolute truths, but stories we learn to repeat. Challenging them is the next step. Consider how your life would be different if you no longer held that belief. Imagine living with a new perspective, a new narrative. For example, if the limiting belief is, "I never have luck," replace it with, "Abundant opportunities find me every day." Notice how this change begins to influence your thoughts and actions. The mirror of life, with its relentless precision, is also deeply generous. It reflects our beliefs not to trap us in them, but to offer us the chance to choose something different. By observing what is being reflected, we can make the conscious decision to adjust our lenses, allowing the world around us to transform as a consequence. The emotions we feel daily are more than just reactions to external events. They are the energy that fuels the reflection in the mirror of life. If beliefs act as lenses, emotions are the light that passes through these lenses, shaping the brightness and intensity of the reflection. Each emotion carries a distinct vibration, and it is this vibration that tunes the type of reality we manifest. When we are in elevated emotional states such as joy, gratitude, or love, we create a resonance that attracts reflections aligned with those vibrations. It's as if we are tuning our frequency to see and experience what is most beautiful and harmonious. On the other hand, emotions like fear, anger, or insecurity, though challenging, are also important messages. They invite us to look inward, to identify where we are out of alignment, and to seek deeper integration. These negative emotions should not be ignored or repressed but embraced with curiosity and compassion. They are signals from the body and mind, indicating that something within us needs attention. Instead of resisting, we can ask ourselves, what is this emotion trying to teach me? Which part of me is asking for healing or understanding? This process of introspection not only transforms dense emotions into insights but also helps us raise our vibration. When we allow emotions to flow without resistance or judgment, we create space for lighter and more aligned emotional states. This internal movement is immediately reflected in the mirror of life, bringing situations and experiences that resonate with this new vibration. A practical exercise to connect with positive emotions and elevate your energy is the practice of gratitude. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe deeply. Bring to mind something or someone you are genuinely grateful for. It could be a loved one, a simple moment of happiness, or even something small like the warmth of the sun on your skin. Allow yourself to feel that gratitude expanding within you, like a warm wave filling your entire being. As you connect with this state of gratitude, notice how your energy shifts. You may feel a lightness, an openness, perhaps even a spontaneous smile emerging. This state is a direct reflection of your ability to align your emotions with higher vibrations, creating an immediate impact on your reality. This practice not only elevates your vibration but also strengthens your connection to the versions of yourself that already inhabit these elevated emotional states. Each time you consciously choose to change your energy, you are building a bridge to a self that lives in joy, balance, and love. Emotions are, therefore, much more than simple responses. They are powerful tools for shaping the reflection we see in the mirror of life. By learning to work with them rather than fight against them, we become conscious co-creators of a reality that reflects our deepest aspirations and our highest states of being. The subconscious is the invisible conductor behind the orchestra of reality. While the conscious mind seems to be in charge, it is the subconscious that truly directs much of our actions, reactions, and thought patterns. It functions as a kind of fertile ground where beliefs, ideas, and experiences are planted and grow, often without our full awareness of it. In the context of the mirror of life, the subconscious is the background that defines what will be reflected, shaping the way we perceive and interact with the world. The beliefs stored in the subconscious are the engine behind what we attract into our lives. For example, if someone has internalized the belief that there's never enough money, this idea may manifest as constant financial difficulties, even when the person consciously tries to change that reality. This happens because the subconscious continues to sustain the narrative of scarcity, aligning the internal vibration with circumstances that confirm this view. Fortunately, the subconscious is not a fixed or impenetrable entity. It is malleable and can be reprogrammed. One of the most effective ways to access the subconscious is through affirmations. When we repeat positive phrases aligned with what we wish to manifest, we begin to plant new seeds in this fertile ground. However, repetition alone is not enough. It is necessary to add emotion to the affirmations. Feeling the meaning of the words on a deep level creates a powerful resonance, helping to engrave these new beliefs into the subconscious mind. Another powerful tool is visualization. When we imagine our ideal life with vivid details, we create a mental map that the subconscious can follow. Visualizing is not just about seeing images, but involving all the senses in the experience. Imagine achieving an important goal. What are you seeing around you? What sounds and smells are present? How do you feel living in this reality? By transforming visualization into a multisensory experience, it becomes even more effective in reprogramming the subconscious. The practice of intuitive journaling is also an effective way to access the subconscious. Grab a notebook and start writing freely without judging or filtering your thoughts. Ask yourself, what do I really believe about this? Or what stories do I keep repeating to myself? Often, the act of writing reveals hidden beliefs that have been operating behind the scenes, allowing you to bring them to light and transform them. A simple practice you can try now is this. Repeat the affirmation, I am worthy of all the good things life has to offer. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and feel the impact of these words. If you notice resistance or doubt emerging, acknowledge those feelings without judgment. They are clues about the beliefs that still need attention and reprogramming. Reprogramming the subconscious is an ongoing process, but the results are transformative. By changing what is stored at this deep level, you begin to attract different reflections in the mirror of life. Small internal changes can lead to significant external transformations, creating a reality that resonates with who you truly are and what you wish to experience. The mirror of life reflects with precision, but often the image we see is obscured by layers of repetitive thoughts, limiting beliefs, and unprocessed emotions. It's as if the mirror is covered in dust and smudges, making it hard to see clearly who we truly are and what we are capable of manifesting. Cleaning this internal mirror is a crucial step in creating a purer connection between our inner world and the experiences we live. Imagine for a moment a dusty mirror. No matter how beautiful or powerful the image it is reflecting, the dust creates a barrier that distorts its perception. Similarly, the mind works. Recurring thoughts, often based on fears and doubts, can accumulate over time, creating blocks that obscure our clarity and keep us stuck in repetitive patterns. Cleaning the internal mirror starts with awareness. Identify which marks are present. Are there critical thoughts you keep repeating to yourself? Beliefs inherited from others that you never questioned? Old emotions that still weigh on your heart? These elements are not enemies. They are parts of you that need attention, compassion, and, eventually, release. A powerful practice for this cleaning is meditation. By sitting in silence and observing your mind without judgment, you begin to recognize the thought patterns that arise repeatedly. Just being present with these thoughts, without resisting or clinging to them, begins the process of release. It's like letting the dust settle, allowing the mirror to reveal its true surface. Another effective technique is guided visualization for energy cleaning. Close your eyes and imagine you are standing before a mirror. Visualize a golden cloth in your hands and start gently cleaning the mirror, removing all the dust and marks. As you clean, feel a lightness taking over you. See your image becoming clearer, reflecting your true essence, radiant, authentic, and at peace. Detachment also plays a crucial role in this process. Often, we carry thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve us, but we hold on to them out of habit or fear of the unknown. Detachment does not mean ignoring or rejecting these parts of ourselves, but releasing the control they have over our perception and choices. This can be done through simple affirmations such as, I release what no longer serves me, or I choose clarity and peace. Ask yourself, what mark on my internal mirror do I wish to clean today? Perhaps it's a specific fear, a persistent doubt, or a feeling of inadequacy. By identifying this mark, you take the first step toward transforming it. Cleaning the internal mirror is not a one-time event but an ongoing practice that brings more and more clarity and alignment as you move forward. Cleaning the mirror is an act of self-love. It is a way of honoring your essence, creating space for your true light to shine unobstructed. When the mirror is clean, it reflects faithfully, showing the beauty of who you truly are and allowing you to see the world with greater clarity, intention, and authenticity. Intention is the seed of all transformation. It is the starting point, the alignment between what we desire and the energy we put into motion to make that reality. In the context of the mirror of life, intention functions as the guidance that determines the reflection. Without clear intention, the mirror reflects vague, confusing, or even unwanted patterns. With clear intention, the reflection aligns with our deepest aspirations. There is a subtle but powerful difference between wishing for something and intending it. Desire often arises from a feeling of lack, a sense that something is missing from our lives. Intention, however, comes from a place of purpose and conscious direction. When you set an intention, you are declaring to the universe, and to yourself, what you choose to create or attract. It's like planting a seed in fertile soil, knowing it will grow in due time as long as it receives care and attention. In order for intention to be truly effective, it must be accompanied by conscious action. It's not enough to want change, we must cultivate the conditions for it to blossom. Imagine that your intention is to create more harmony in your relationships. Simply declaring that intention already creates a vibrational shift, but it is the action, such as listening actively, expressing gratitude, or showing empathy, that materializes this harmony in the external world. A powerful practice to align intention and action is to create a list of small actions that are in harmony with what you wish to manifest. If your intention is to achieve emotional balance, for example, your actions might include setting aside time for meditation, establishing healthy boundaries in your interactions, or practicing gratitude daily. These actions don't need to be grand. Consistency is more important than scale. Each small step is a way to anchor your intention in reality. Additionally, clarity is essential. Vague intentions generate vague reflections. When formulating your intention, be specific about what you desire. Instead of saying, "I want to be happy," you could affirm, "I choose to create joy in my life by connecting with what inspires me and brings meaning." This specificity gives the mirror of life something clear to reflect, making it more likely that you will see the results you seek. An important reflection when working with intentions is to ask yourself, am I acting from a space of alignment or resistance? When our actions are aligned with our intention, we feel lightness, flow, and purpose. When we act from resistance or obligation, the process becomes harder, and the reflection in the mirror may seem distorted or out of reach. Practice the following visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your intention as a small flame in your heart. Watch this flame grow, radiating light and warmth throughout your being. Now visualize how this intention manifests in the external world. See yourself taking actions that are in perfect harmony with what you wish to create. Feel the satisfaction and joy of living this reality. When you finish the visualization, carry this feeling with you as a guide for your choices and actions. Aligning intention and action is an act of creating harmony between the internal and the external. It's a way of reaffirming that you are not just a passive observer, but a conscious co-creator of your reality. When intention and action walk together, the mirror of life reflects a world that resonates with your deepest truth. The environment around us is more than a neutral backdrop. It is an amplified reflection of our internal energy. Just as the mirror of life returns our beliefs and emotions, the physical and social space we live in also reflects our inner states, influencing and being influenced by them. By observing our environment, we can uncover valuable clues about what is happening within us, as well as the impact we are creating around us. Consider the physical environment, for example, as an external manifestation of your mental and emotional organization. A disorganized, cluttered, or neglected space often reflects an internal state of confusion, overload, or stagnation. On the other hand, a clean, harmonious, and functional space tends to resonate with mental clarity, purpose, and emotional balance. Adjusting the external environment, therefore, can be a powerful way to align internally. This relationship also applies to social environments. The people we choose to spend time with directly influence our energy. Connections that inspire, support, and elevate us help create a positive reflection, while relationships marked by negativity, criticism, or imbalance can drain our energy and perpetuate limiting patterns. Recognizing these dynamics gives us the opportunity to make more conscious choices about the social environments we want to be in. Organizing your physical space is a simple yet effective practice to align your internal energy with the external environment. Take a moment to observe your space attentively. Is there a specific area that seems disordered or brings a sense of discomfort? Consider this area as a reflection of something in your life that needs attention or change. By rearranging, cleaning, or even adding elements that bring joy and beauty, you'll be adjusting your energy and creating an environment that supports your journey. A small ritual of energetic alignment in the environment can amplify this connection. Choose a quiet moment and light a candle or incense. As you clean or reorganize the space, visualize that you are not just removing physical clutter but also any stagnant or negative energy. Imagine that each action you take is inviting harmony, clarity, and purpose into the environment and, by extension, into your life. In the social realm, consider taking an honest evaluation of the relationships you maintain. Ask yourself, who do I feel truly connected to? Which relationships bring growth and joy? Are there connections that seem out of alignment with who I am or who I want to become? This process does not necessarily mean cutting ties but may lead to an adjustment, where you choose to nurture the relationships that promote well-being and minimize energy invested in disharmonious connections. Remember that the environment is a constant exchange of energy. Just as it reflects who we are, it also shapes who we become. By adjusting the physical space and social connections, we create an energy field that not only supports our intentions but also amplifies our ability to manifest a reality aligned with our deepest values and desires. When we perceive the environment as an amplified reflection of our inner energy, we understand that every detail, from the arrangement of furniture to the quality of the conversations we have, is an opportunity to align our life with what truly matters. This awareness transforms the world around us into a mirror that reflects not only where we are but who we are becoming. Repetitive patterns in life are messages from the mirror of the universe, insisting on drawing our attention to something we need to learn, heal, or transform. When the same type of situation or dynamic seems to repeat, it's not a coincidence, but a reflection of what we are emitting internally and unconsciously. These patterns, though sometimes frustrating, are precious opportunities for self-knowledge and evolution. Consider, for example, someone who constantly attracts relationships in which they feel undervalued. This repetition can be interpreted as a message from the mirror of life, reflecting an internal belief of inadequacy or fear of rejection. The pattern persists not to punish, but to bring something from the unconscious to the surface, asking for recognition and healing. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to transforming them. Often, we are so immersed in our routines that we don't notice the repetitions as signals. Therefore, the practice of self-observation is essential. Take a moment to reflect on situations that seem to repeat in your life. It could be something related to relationships, finances, health, or even your relationship with time. Ask yourself, what are these patterns trying to show me? What belief or emotion is being reflected here? A practical example is journaling, a powerful tool to explore patterns and create new storylines. Grab a notebook and write about a pattern you've identified in your life. Describe it in detail without censorship or judgment. Then ask yourself, what does this pattern say about what I am believing or feeling internally? How can I reinterpret or rewrite this narrative to create a new reality? By doing this, you begin to break the cycle and make room for experiences that are more aligned with your growth. Rewriting the storyline is not just a mental exercise but also an energetic practice. When you identify the pattern, recognize its origin, and choose a new path, you're changing the vibration you're emitting to the universe. It's like adjusting the strings of an instrument so that it produces a different and more harmonious melody. Additionally, repetitive patterns often challenge us to shift our perspective. What seems like an obstacle may actually be a disguised opportunity. A recurring financial problem, for example, may be a chance to develop a healthier relationship with abundance and trust. A difficult dynamic in a relationship might be an invitation to establish clearer boundaries or practice self-compassion. These patterns also teach us about divine timing. Sometimes the lessons we need to learn appear repeatedly because we are not yet ready to integrate them fully. When we look at these repetitions with patience and curiosity, rather than frustration, we create space for deep insights that can change our perception and actions. By transforming repetitive patterns, we not only change our individual experience but also contribute to the collective mirror. Every time we consciously choose a new path, we inspire others to do the same, creating a resonant effect that elevates the energy around us. Reflect on the patterns that are emerging in your life right now. They are messengers, not enemies. Ask yourself, what storyline do I want to create from here? How can I use these signs to grow and align more deeply with my purpose? The mirror of life is always responding, ready to reflect your conscious choice to change and evolve. The mirror of life reflects not only our individual inner worlds, it also captures and amplifies the collective energy of which we are all a part. Each of us is like a drop in a vast ocean, contributing to the waves of consciousness that shape shared reality. As we transform our own vibrations, we influence this collective field, creating an impact that goes beyond our individual lives. This interconnection is a powerful reminder that we are not alone. Our actions, thoughts, and emotions contribute to the collective mirror that reflects the predominant energy of our society. When we choose to work on our own internal alignment, we are also positively affecting those around us, even if in subtle and imperceptible ways. Think about how the emotional state of one person can change the energy of a space. A genuine smile, an act of kindness, or a word of encouragement has the power to elevate the mood of an entire room. Similarly, individual practices such as meditation or prayer create waves of energy that connect with the broader vibrational field. This is the principle behind collective meditations, where a group of people united by a common intention can generate a significant impact on the collective consciousness. Teilhard de Chardin, a philosopher and paleontologist, introduced the concept of the noosphere, a layer of collective consciousness surrounding the planet, composed of human thoughts, emotions, and intentions. He believed that as we evolve individually, we contribute to the elevation of this collective field, creating a more harmonious and conscious world. This vision reinforces the idea that the internal work we do is not only for ourselves but also for the well-being of all humanity. One way to actively participate in this collective transformation is through community practices. Gathering with others to meditate, pray, or engage in acts of kindness generates a powerful resonance that can be felt far beyond the immediate group. These actions create a domino effect, inspiring others to align with higher energies and contributing to a more positive collective reflection. Consider, for example, the practice of an intentional act of kindness. Choose a simple gesture, such as offering kind words to someone, helping a stranger, or even planting a tree. These small acts not only elevate your own vibration but also send waves of positive energy into the collective field. They serve as reminders that every choice we make carries meaning and impact. Reflecting on the collective mirror also challenges us to observe how we are contributing to it. Are we perpetuating energies of judgment, fear, or separation? Or are we cultivating compassion, understanding, and unity? This self-reflection allows us to adjust our energy and align our actions with the kind of world we wish to create. The transformation of the collective mirror is not a responsibility that falls only on individuals or spiritual leaders. It is a collaborative dance where each of us plays a part. As we consciously choose to elevate our energy, we inspire others to do the same, creating an upward spiral that benefits everyone. Remember that your contribution to the collective mirror, no matter how small it seems, has value and meaning. Every elevated thought, every conscious choice, and every act of love resonates farther than we can imagine, creating waves of transformation that reach the farthest corners of the shared field of consciousness. The principle of the mirror invites us to a continuous practice, a daily journey of alignment and transformation. It reminds us that reality is not static. It is constantly moving, shaped by our intentions, actions, and emotional states. Thus, the journey of shaping reality is a process that requires presence, dedication, and above all, flexibility to adjust our paths as we grow and learn. Each day is a new opportunity to review and refine the intentions we place into the world. It's important to take moments to pause and reflect. What is the mirror of life showing me now? Am I seeing reflections that inspire or challenge me? How can I adjust my energy and actions to create a reflection more aligned with who I want to be? These simple but profound questions keep the practice alive and dynamic. This continuous journey also requires patience and self-compassion. There will be days when the reflection will be challenging, revealing parts of ourselves that still need healing or integration. Instead of resisting or judging these moments, we can embrace them as opportunities for growth. Remember that the mirror is not against you. It is in your favor, always showing what is necessary for your evolution. An essential element of this daily practice is renewed intention. At the beginning of the day, take a few minutes to set a clear intention. It could be something simple like, "Today I choose to act with patience," or "Today I connect with joy in everything." This intention acts as a compass, guiding your actions and thoughts throughout the day, even when challenges arise. Another important aspect is the continuous observation of patterns and reflections. Throughout the day, ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? What is this emotion creating in the mirror of life? How can I adjust my energy to align with what I desire? This practice of mindfulness keeps you anchored in the present, allowing for conscious responses rather than automatic reactions. Small rituals can help integrate the mirror principle into your routine. Before sleeping, for example, take a moment to reflect on the day. Ask yourself, what reflections did I see today? How did they teach or inspire me? What can I do tomorrow to continue my alignment journey? These nightly reflections not only close the day with intention but also prepare the ground for a new beginning. The continuous journey of shaping reality is not about reaching a final state of perfection but about fully engaging with the process. It is a constant dance between introspection and expression, between adjusting the internal and observing the external reflection. Each step, no matter how small it seems, contributes to the bigger picture of who we are becoming. By adopting this daily practice, you begin to notice that even the smallest acts have a significant impact. A kind thought, a deep breath, or a moment of gratitude can shift your energy in a way that transforms the reflection in the mirror of life. Small gestures, repeated consistently, create waves of transformation that shape not only your personal reality but also the world around you. This journey is ultimately a celebration of the power you have to co-create your reality. Every conscious choice is a reminder that the mirror is always ready to reflect your light, your aspirations, and your infinite potential. The continuous practice of shaping your reality is an act of self-love and trust in the process of life, a dance in which you and the universe move together in harmony. The principle of the mirror is not just an individual exercise, it is also an invitation to conscious and connected action. When we realize the impact of our thoughts, emotions, and intentions, we are called to apply them practically and meaningfully in our lives. This invitation is an opportunity to transform what we have learned into a tangible reflection of who we truly are and what we wish to create. Imagine yourself looking into the mirror of life right now. What does it reflect? What do you feel is still not aligned with the reality you wish to manifest? Perhaps it is small adjustments in how you interact with others, organize your environment, or choose the thoughts you focus on. The first step is to recognize that every choice we make has the power to alter the reflection, even if subtly. Transformation begins with small acts of conscious intention. Maybe today you decide to start the day with a gratitude practice, listing 3 things you are grateful for before even getting out of bed. Maybe you choose to smile at someone even in a moment of challenge. Or perhaps during a break in the day, you decide to breathe deeply and reaffirm a clear intention, such as "I choose to create peace in my life right now." These small gestures are more powerful than they appear. They create a resonance that echoes not only within you but also in the collective field to which we all belong. Every conscious choice you make inspires others to do the same, creating a chain reaction of elevated energy and aligned intention. Thus, your individual practice becomes a contribution to a more harmonious world. This practice also involves kindness to yourself. There will be days when the reflection in the mirror seems challenging, and that's okay. These moments are invitations to deepen your practice, to look within and recognize that even difficulties have something to teach. Instead of resisting or judging, ask yourself, what is this reflection showing me? How can I learn from it and grow? At the end of the day, take a moment to reflect on what you've created. Ask yourself, what positive reflections did I see today? How did my choices contribute to those reflections? What adjustments can I make tomorrow to stay aligned with my truth? This practice of self-observation not only strengthens your connection to the mirror principle but also creates a cycle of continuous learning that feeds your journey. And above all, remember that you are the creator of your reality. The mirror of life is always ready to reflect the light you choose to bring into the world. With every intention, every conscious choice, and every step toward your truth, you shape not only your own reality but also the world around you. To close, I invite you to reflect. What can I do today to create a reflection more aligned with who I wish to be? And as you finish this reflection, be inspired to act. Because it is through action, guided by intention and awareness, that the true power of the mirror of life manifests. If this message resonated with you, like this video and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring reflections that inspire transformation and alignment. Share this content with someone who might benefit from it and leave your experiences and insights in the comments about what the mirror of life has been reflecting for you. Remember, every choice you make is a step toward a higher reality aligned with your true self.